First question, trading and profit and loss account shows the dash or dash, that is profit or loss. Adjustments are necessary to show the correct dash and correct of a business concern, that is profit or loss or financial position. Items of income and expenditure which do not pertain to the accounting period should be excluded. Items of income and expenditure which relate to the accounting period but are left out should be accounted for. Expenses related to the current accounting period but have not been paid are known as outstanding expenses. Part of expenses paid if related to the next accounting period, it is called prepaid expenses. Income earned but not received till the end of accounting year is termed as dash, that is accrued income. Income is received before it becomes due is called income received in advance. Give exact time for the following: provision against amount due from debtors, that is provision for bad and doubtful debt. Fall in the value of fixed asset due to wear and tear, that is depreciation. Debts which cannot be recovered, that is bad debt. Stock of goods remaining unsold at the end of the year, closing stock. Complete the journal entries for the following adjustments. Interest on capital allowed. Interest on capital account debtor to capital account. Wages outstanding. Wages account debtor to wages outstanding account. Insurance premium paid for 6 months in advance. Unexpired insurance account debtor to insurance premium account. Commission received but not yet earned. Commission account debtor to commission received in advance account. State whether the following statements are true or false. Provision for discount on debtors is shown on the credit side of profit and loss account. That is false. The amount of provision for discount on debtors is deducted from debtors. It's true. Provision for discount on debtors in income for a business. It's false. Provision for discount on debtors is an asset for a company. It's false. If sundry debtors are of 10,000 and company creates provision for discount on debtors at the rate 10%, then total provision is 1,000. It's true. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words. Manager's commission is shown in the dash side of profit and loss account. Debit side of the profit and loss account. Manager's commission is shown in the dash of balance sheet. Liability of balance sheet. State whether the following statements true or false. Proprietor draws some goods or cash from the business is drawing. True. If proprietor draws goods, then it will be deducted from purchases. True. Drawings is an asset. False. Goods distributed as free samples is advertisement for the business. It's true. Goods distributed as free sample is shown in the debit side of trading account. False. Next, a note for profit organization. Following are the statements about not-for-profit organization. Put tick mark against statement, which are the salient features of this organization, into against the others. The main objective of this organization is to make profit. It's into this organization provides services to the society. Tick mark on it. These accounting principles and system followed by the such organization are the same that are followed by business organization, that is mean to earn profit. അതും ടിക്കാണ്. Following are the items of not-profit organizations. Classify them into receipts and payment. Receipts ഇതിൽ donation, then subscription, legacies. Expenses അല്ലെങ്കിൽ payment, charity, purchase of books, honorarium. Identify the following statements as characteristics or need of receipts and payment account. Closing cash or and bank balance is used to prepare balance sheet. A need ആണ്. It is prepared from the items taken from the cash book. The characteristics ആണ്. It is prepared from the items taken from the, it records cash transactions both of revenue nature and capital nature. അതും characteristics തന്നെയാണ്. It is used to prepare financial statements of the not-profit organization. അത് need ആണ്. The financial statements not for profit organization. Classify the following items into income and expenditure account. Honorarium, grant in aid, sale of old newspapers, subscription, locus rent, insurance premium. The income, grant in aid, sale of old newspapers, subscription, locker rent. Expenditure, honorarium, insurance premium. Write R if the statement is correct, W if it is incorrect. And the excess of the income over expenditure is called a net profit. W. All items of receipts are entered on income side of income and expenditure account, and all items of payments are written on the expenditure side is income and expenditure account. അതും W ആണ്. Income and expenditure account is prepared to know the net result of the activities of not-profit organization involving finance. അത് ആറാണ്. Entrance fees is an item of income. അതും ആറാണ്. Specific donation is an item of revenue income. അത് W ആണ്. Answer the following in one word. To which side of income and expenditure account items of revenue expenses are taken? Debit side, that is expenditure side. What term is given to the amount by which credit side income and expenditure account exceeds its debit side? Surplus ആണ്. Which side of the income and expenditure account is the side of income? Credit side. From which side of receipts and payment account is taken the item of entrance fee to the credit of income and expenditure account? അത് റെസിപ്റ്റ്സ് ആണ്. The accounts from incomplete records. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. The assets and liabilities are put down by physical and dash. Estimated. Single entry system is a very dash method of recording business transactions. Simple method of recording business transactions. Single entry system is dash expensive as compared to double entry system of bookkeeping. Less expensive. State whether the following statement true or false. A statement of affairs prepared from incomplete records provides satisfactory information. False. Prepare of incomplete record is scientific system. അതും false ആണ്. Comparative study is difficult in single entry system. അത് true ആണ്. State whether the following are true or false. Capital equal to total asset plus liabilities. That is false. Total asset equal to capital plus liabilities. അത് true ആണ്. Profit equal to capital at the end plus drawings minus additional capital introduced minus capital at the beginning. അത് true ആണ്. At the admission of a partner, fill in the blanks with appropriate words or word. Sacrificing ratio is calculated by deducting dash share of profit from dash share of profit of the existing partners. Sacrificing ratio is calculated by deducting new share from profit from existing share of profit of the existing partners. On admission of a new partner, the partnership firm is dash. Reconstituted. The ratio in which partners surrender the profit is known as sacrificing ratio. The new ratio of existing partners is calculated by dividing remaining share of the profit in their existing ratio. Fill in the blanks with appropriate word or words. Goodwill is an dash asset. Goodwill is an intangible asset. The amount of goodwill is generally super profit equal to actual profit minus the amount of goodwill is generally just a second. The amount of goodwill is generally brought in by dash partner. That question full ആയിട്ടില്ല. The amount of goodwill is generally brought in by dash partner. That is incoming partner. Super profit equal to actual profit minus dash. Actual profit minus normal profit. The method of calculating goodwill are dash and dash. The method of calculating goodwill are average profit and super profit and capitalization. Capital employed equal to total asset minus outsider liabilities. Fill in the blanks with appropriate word or words. When goodwill is paid privately, dash will be made. No entry will be made. If new partner brings amount of goodwill, the amount of goodwill brought by him is dashed to goodwill account, credited to goodwill account. The amount brought in by the new partner is transferred to the existing partner in the dash ratio. Sacrificing ratio. Goodwill appearing in the books of the firm is at the time of admission of a new partner. Debited. If the new partner is not able to bring his share of goodwill, the new partner's capital account is dashed for his share of goodwill. Written off. Fill in the blanks with a suitable word or words. Revaluation account is debited for an increase in the value of liabilities. Revaluation account is credited for an increase in the value of asset. Revaluation account is credited for an decrease in the value of liabilities. Revaluation account is debited for an decrease in the value of asset. Profit on revaluation is transferred to the dash of the partner's capital account, credit side of the partner's capital account. Reserve should be distributed among the existing partners in dash existing ratio. Accumulated losses are dash in the existing partner's capital account in existing profit sharing ratio. Are debited in the existing partner's capital account. On change in the profit sharing ratio on the existing partners, the accumulated profit will be transferred to the capital account or current account of the existing partners in then old profit sharing ratio equally new profit sharing ratio or gaining or sacrificing ratio. Correct option choose ചെയ്യാനാണ്. Old profit sharing ratio. Change in the profit sharing ratio of the existing partners, the accumulated loss will be debited to the capital accounts of the partners in old profit sharing ratio, credited to the capital account of the partners in old profit sharing ratio, debited to the capital accounts of the partners new profit sharing ratio, credited to the capital accounts of the partners in new profit sharing ratio, debited to the capital accounts of the partners in old profit sharing ratio. If profit sharing ratio of A and B is 3:2, they want to share profit equally. What is the sacrificing of A? 1/10. If If profit sharing ratio A and B is 4:5, they agreed to share profit equally. What is the sacrificing of B? 1/18. If profit sharing ratio of A and B is 5:4, they agreed to share profit equally. What is the gain of B? 1/18. State whether the revaluation account will be debited or credited on the revaluation of following asset at the time of the changing in the profit sharing ratio of the existing partners. Increase in the value of land. Credit ചെയ്യും. Increase in the value of stock. Credit ചെയ്യും. Decrease in the value of machinery. Debit ചെയ്യും. Decrease in the value of furniture. Debit ചെയ്യും. State whether the following statements are true. Revaluation account is credited on depreciation in machinery. False. Revaluation account is credited for depreciation in plant. False. Revaluation account is debited for the amount of provision for bad and doubtful debt. True. If recording the value of an unrecorded assets, revaluation account is debited. False. Retirement and death of a partner. Give any 3 circumstances under which a partner may retire from partnership. ഒന്ന് ഓൾഡ് ഏജ് ആകുമ്പോൾ, പിന്നെ പുവർ ഹെൽത്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ, പിന്നെ ബാഡ് റിലേഷൻസ് വരുമ്പോൾ. New share of remaining partner is existing share plus gaining share. Gain of partners share equal to new share minus dash. Existing share. A and B, C are sharing profit in the ratio 3:2:1. A retires. His share is taken by B and C in the ratio of 2:1. Which of the following is the new ratio of B and C after A's retirement? 2:1. State whether the following statements are true or false. Retiring partner's share of goodwill is debited to his or her capital account at the time of retirement. False. Goodwill is recorded in the books only when it is purchased. True. The retiring partner's capital account is debited with his or her share of goodwill, and remaining partner's capital account is credited in their gaining ratio. False. In case of goodwill account is written off, the capital account of all partners is credited. False. Fill in the blanks with a suitable word or words. The credit balance of revaluation accounts shows dash. Gain അല്ലെങ്കിൽ profit. Reserve shown in the balance sheet are transferred to the dash side of dash at the time of retirement of a partner. Credit side of a partner's capital account at the time of retirement of a partner. The value of the asset has decreased at the time of retirement of a partner. Dash account will be debited and dash account will be credited with the decreased amount. Revaluation account will be debited. Asset account will be credited. Fill in the blanks with the suitable words. The executor is entitled to all the rights of a dash deceased partner. Share of goodwill of the deceased partner is dashed to his capital account, credited to his capital account. In case of death of a partner, the profit may be estimated on the basis of dash and dash, time and sales. The balance in the capital account of the deceased partner is transferred to his dash account, executor's account. Interest on drawing due from deceased partner till the date of the death is dashed to his capital account, debited to his capital account. Dissolution of a partnership firm. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate word or words. A partnership firm comes to an end when the activities of the firm became unlawful. When a firm decides to close its business, it's said to be dissolved. Dissolution of a dash is different from dissolution of a dash. Dissolution of a firm is different from dissolution of a partnership. The firm is compulsorily dash when all the partners or all except in God partner die. Dissolved. The firm is dissolved by dash when partner becomes unsound mind. Court. The firm is dissolved by dash when all partners give their consent. Agreement. Given below are certain statements. Some of these statements are true and some of these are false. Write T against true statement, F against false statement. At the time of dissolution of an account, including cash and bank are transferred to realization account. തെറ്റാണ്. F നോട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. On dissolution of a firm, business operations of the firm are closed down. True ആണ്. After the preparation of realization account, a gain or loss of realization transferred to partners capital account. True തന്നെയാണ്. Amount realized from the sale of an unrecorded asset is recorded in the realization account. അതും true ആണ്. Balance of general reserve is transferred to the partners capital account. അതും true തന്നെയാണ്. Realization expense paid by the partners on behalf of the firm are recorded in realization account and partners capital account. അതും true ആണ്. Which of the following is treated as unrecorded asset? Sale of old furniture, goodwill appearing in the balance sheet, bad debts recovered, written off in previous year, sale of investment, sale of old computer, written off in previous year. ഇതിൽ unrecorded ആയിട്ടുള്ള വരുന്നത് bad debts recovered, written off in previous year. Which of the following is treated as the second one? ഇതിൽ ബാഡ് ഡെപ്സ് റിക്കവേർഡ് ഉണ്ട്. ദെൻ പിന്നെ സെയിൽ ഓഫ് ഓൾഡ് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഉണ്ട്. ഇതും രണ്ടും പ്രീവിയസ് ഇയറിൽ റൈറ്റ് ഓഫ് ചെയ്തതുകൊണ്ട് അത് അൺറെക്കോർഡഡ് അസറ്റ് ആയത്. വിച്ച് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോളോയിങ് ഈസ് ട്രീറ്റഡ് ആസ് അൺറെക്കോർഡഡ് ലയബിലിറ്റി? എ ബിൽ ഡിസ്കൗണ്ടഡ് വിത്ത് ബാങ്ക് ഡിസോണേഡ്, റീപേയ്മെന്റ് ഓഫ് ബാങ്ക് ലോൺ, creditors of stock purchased of goods, settlement of dispute against the firm, payment of outstanding bills. ഇതിലെ ബിൽ ഡിസ്കൗണ്ടഡ് വിത്ത് ബാങ്ക് ഡിസോണേഡും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ സെറ്റിൽമെന്റ് ഓഫ് ഡിസ്പ്യൂട്ട് അഗെയിൻസ്റ്റ് ദ ഫേം, ഇത് രണ്ടുമാണ് അൺറെക്കോർഡഡ് ലയബിലിറ്റി ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നത്. Issue of shares, fill in the blanks with appropriate word or words. Face value of share is dash value of the share. Denominated value of the share. Share in consideration other than cash are issued to dash vendors. Share money on issue shares can be demanded by the company in lump sum or in dash. Lump sum method or in installment method. Share application money is received by the company from share dash. Applicants. Fill in the blanks with appropriate word or words. When the company receives applications for more number of shares than offered for subscription, it is a case of dash. കൂടുതൽ സബ്സ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ എന്നാൽ അത് ഓവർ സബ്സ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ. When share money is to be received in 2 or more installment, the first installment is called share of first call. Call is demand made by the company asking the shareholders to pay the dash amount. Called up amount. A company dash allowed more shares than it has issued. A company cannot allow more shares than it has issued. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words and figure or figures. Securities premium is a dash to the company. Securities premium is a gain to the company. If allotment money demanded 5 per share, including 2 for premium, the share capital account will be credited by dash. 3. 5 minus 2, 3. A company issues its shares of rupees 50 each at rupees 60 per share. The excess money of rupees 10 each is dash. Securities premium. If the premium per share rupees 20 on share of rupees 100 each, the share capital account will be credited with the dash per share. 100 per share. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words, figure or figures. Securities premium is a dash to the company. Loss to the company. If allotment money demanded is rupees 5 per share, including 2 for premium, the share capital account will be credited by dash. ഓൾറെഡി നമ്മൾ തൊട്ടുമ്പത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. അതിന് ആൻസർ 3 തന്നെയാണ്. A company issues its share of rupees 50 each at rupees 60 per share. The excess money of rupees 10 each is dash. Rupees 90. If the premium per share is rupees 20 on share, 100 each, the share capital account will be credited with 100 rupees 100 per share തന്നെയാണ്. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words and figure or figures. The call money demanded by the company, if not paid by a shareholder, will be debited to dash account. Calls in arrears account. Shareholders pay rupees 60 per share on allotment, which include 2 per share for the next call. Extra amount paid is calls in advance. Interest charged by the company on the account of calls in arrears will be credited to interest on calls in arrears account. Interest allowed on the call paid in advance will be debited to interest on call in advance account. The next forfeiture of shares. Fill in the blanks with appropriate word or words. If shareholder fails to pay the due amount on shares, the board of directors may decide to dash shares. Forfeit shares. Forfeiture of shares means cancellation of membership of the company and reduction of issued capital. The authority of forfeited shares is given by companies' articles of association. The board of directors has to give at least dash days notice to the defaulting members. 14 days notice. Other reissue of forfeited shares. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words. On forfeiture of shares, the membership of the dash allotee is cancelled. Original allotee is cancelled. Forfeiture shares are the property of the dash company. When the shares are originally issued at par, the maximum permission discount of reissue shares is equal to the amount on dash on such shares. Forfeited on such shares. In case shares are originally issued at a premium, the amount forfeited is the amount that has been received, including the amount of dash that has been received. Premium that has been received. On reissue shares or reissue forfeited shares which are originally issued at discount, the permissible discount will be the amount forfeited plus the amount of dash originally allowed. Discount. Given the below of certain statement, write C against the correct statement and I against the incorrect statement. Share forfeited account can show a zero balance. Correct ആണ് C. Discount allowed on reissue forfeited shares will be debited to discount on issue shares account. Correct ആണ് C. Balance amount of share forfeited account are adjusting discount allowed on reissue of these shares remaining in the same account. Incorrect ആണ്. At the accounting ratio 1, select the correct asset from the list given below. Cash at to bank debtors, inventory prepaid expenses, short investment goodwill, building cash in hand, furniture bills receivable. ഇതിൽ cash at bank, inventory, short investment, bills receivable, അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഡെപ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, പ്രീപെയ്ഡ് എക്സ്പെൻസസ് ഉണ്ട്, ക്യാഷ് ഇൻ ഹാൻഡ് ഉണ്ട്. Then state whether the following statement are true or false. Ratios are not helpful in business planning and forecasting. False ആണ്. Accounting ratios are useful for understanding the financial position of the enterprise. It's false ആണ്. Accounting ratio 2. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words figures. Dash ratio measures the long-term obligation of a firm. Solvency ratio. Name the ratio that relate to the profitability of a business concern. Gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, return on investment ratio, operating profit ratio. അടുത്ത cash flow statement. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words. Cash flow statement deals with the flow of cash and which includes cash and dash. Cash and cash equivalents. Cash flow statement is a dash statement. Financial statement. Cash flow statement shows dash and dash during a particular period. Inflow and outflow. As per accounting standard 3 revised, cash fund includes cash, demand deposit with bank and dash. Cash equivalents. Classify the following items into operating, investing and financing activities. Refund of income tax, operating activities ആണ്. Payment of dividend to shareholders, financing activities ആണ്. Purchase of land and building, investing activities ആണ്. Purchase of plant, investing activities ആണ്. Interest paid on debentures, അത് financing activities ആണ്. Fill in the blanks with appropriate word or words. Only dash companies prepare cash flow statement. Listed companies മാത്രമാണ്. Cash flow are classified into 3 parts: operating activities, financing activities, and investing activities. Fill in the blanks with a suitable word or words. Provision for taxation is dash expenses. Non-operating expenses ആണ്. Increase in share capital is dash. Cash inflow ആണ്. Purchase of fixed asset is cash outflow ആണ്. Redemption of debenture is cash outflow ആണ്. Sale of fixed asset is cash inflow ആണ്. Issue of debenture is cash inflow ആണ്. Use of spreadsheet in business applications. Salary is normally specified on a dash basis. നമുക്കറിയാം monthly basis ആണ്. Contract of employment and pay rules are known as dash. Terms and conditions of employment. Dash allowance paid to facilitate employees in acquiring residential accommodation on lease lease or rent. House rent allowance ആണ്. HRA എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും. Write the full form of the following: BPE, basic pay earned, DA, dearrence allowance, TRA, transport allowance, HRA, house rent allowance, PF, provident fund, TDS, tax deducted at source. Fill in the blanks. Dash is an allocation of the depreciable cost of a non-current asset over its useful life. Depreciation. Depreciation is a process of cost of allocation. Excel worksheets support the function of straight line method, diminishing balance method, and dash method. Sum of years digits method. True or false? In straight line method, the amount of depreciation remaining constant in all the years. True ആണ്. In diminishing balance method, the amount of depreciation is calculated at the fixed rate on the reducing book value of an asset. അതും correct ആണ്. Rate of depreciation prescribed in the Companies Act 1956 are the same for all the methods of depreciation. False ആണ്. Graphs and chart. Fill in the blanks. Graphs and chart are dash representation of data. Pictorial representation of data. Graphs and chart have at least dash dimensional relationship. Two-dimensional relationship ഉണ്ടാവും. X-axis is usually dash while y-axis is dash. X-axis എപ്പോഴും horizontal ആയിരിക്കും, y-axis vertical ആയിരിക്കും. To view the chart available, we have to click the dash tab on the ribbon. Insert. Fill in the blanks with the suitable word or words. Plot area, x-axis, y-axis, titles, labels, legends, and grid lines are known as dash of a chart. Elements of a chart. To use a texture fill, we have to click dash. Texture. A chart can be changed to another type of a chart, get different look and dash. Purpose. In Excel software, pie chart cannot plot more than dash categories. 7 categories. There are multiple choice of questions. To change the location of a chart, right click the chart and select move here. The ribbon allows us to change the data value used to create the chart. Once we have created a chart, we may change the formatting for text like titles and data labels. In Excel, the chart tools provide 3 different options, dash and dash for formatting. Design, layout, and format. Pie chart don't have more than dash categories. Already പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു 7 categories. Column chart are useful for dash. Showing data changes over a period of time, illustrating comparisons among items. ഇത് രണ്ടും വരുന്നുണ്ട്. The 2D graphs using dash and dash axis and 3D graph are dash axis is also used. Category, values, then series axis is used. Excel automatically redraws the chart dash if any changes is made in data and if any changes is made in range data. Legend can be repositioned in the chart anywhere. This chart element details the data values and categories below the chart. Data labels. From what command tab is the font size for an axis in a chart changed? Home ആണ്. Which of these purposes does not pertain to chart? Selecting values. So what do you see if you move over the mouse over a chart object? chart tip. Which group on the chart rules format tab shows the name of the selected element? Current selection. അടുത്ത DBMS ആണ്. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words. Dash is the first and most important stage while designing database. Requirement analysis. Dash are used to be together different entities. Relationships. All the accounts can be grouped in dash categories. 5 categories. Fill in the blanks. Dash are meant to create SQL compatible query statement. Queries are meant. Dash is used to create various reports as per the requirement of end user. Reported object. Dash has certain capabilities which bring to closer to an ideal database management system. Access. Memo is used to storing comments and accommodates dash characters. 65536 characters ഉണ്ടാവും. OLE objects stand for object linking and embedding. Dash formats data entry that includes punctuation. It works only for text and data type words. Input mask. Dash is a label used for field the datasheet Y and on forms and reports. Caption. DBMS stands for Database Management System. MS Access is a database management software. The term field is applied to database. Table means vertical column of the table. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. The default extension of MS Access 2007 file is .azzbd. In order to retrieve select data meeting a specified criteria from two different tables of Access database, we may make use of query to expect a well formatted printable data from Access database. We may use report. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ് നമുക്കുള്ളത്. അപ്പം എല്ലാവരും നന്നായിട്ട് എക്സാം ചെയ്തു എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു.